left the Grand Canyon, but we feel like you can't truly experience the Grand Canyon unless you're going to backpack into it, and we were definitely not going to do that this trip, but we will someday, I assure you. So we are on our way to Sedona, and we stopped to dump our tanks and fill our propane and water, but unfortunately the place we stopped did not have their water turned on, I think because it probably got below freezing a couple days ago, so no water, but that's okay. We're gonna see if we can make it till Monday. We may have to pack up and go find some water eventually, but anyway, so we're on our way to Sedona. We're about 23 miles away, but this road is gonna get really curvy. We have arrived in Sedona. It's a pretty cute little town. And we rented mountain bikes for this weekend, so we're super excited to do that. And now all we've got to do is find our boondocking spot, which might be a little hard. There you go, Uncle Kenny. Another Rialta. We're here in Sedona. We're gonna try to find a climb here. It's a multi-pitch, only two pitches, but the hike might be a little bit more than we've got time for. So we're gonna see if we can get there and then what kind of daylight we've got left. We've got our headlamps, so if we have to hike out in the dark, not a big deal, but we're breathing heavy because we're walking fast. So we feel like there's a couple different ways we could get up there. Not really sure which the right way is, so Garrett's trying to figure that out. But there are great views all around Sedona. Check this out. Whole town looks like that. It's pretty cool. Think we're on the right track?
I have no idea. But if we can't get there in time or we can't find it, at least it was a nice hike.
So if nothing else, we made it to a pretty cool spot. We're not sure we took the right trail, and we're not sure which one of these towers is what we're going to try to climb, but pretty great view. Worth it either way.
We parked right down there, right by the bridge, so we had to do this crazy hike just to even get to where we want to climb.
That's Sedona, right down there. One of these is what we're climbing.
One of these towers, I think it's this one on the left.
Here we go.
The route we are looking for is called the Hunt for Red October, and it's called that because you're climbing the base of what is known as Steamboat Rock, or some people call it Submarine Rock. And that's this rock feature right behind me. And so it looks out over the town, but we cannot find this route. So I feel like the Hunt for Red October is a good name for it. But sometimes this is just what happens when you are climbers. You go out, you try to find the route, and sometimes you just can't find it. But we have one more hunch to follow where we think it might be. Unfortunately, I thought it topped out on Steamboat Rock. I don't think it does. So that will be kind of unfortunate. But either way, this was a sweet hike and some sweet views.
I wouldn't have called it a hike, more like a scramble bushwhack, but it was a lot of fun. It's a cool view up here. There's no one else here, so this is a great way to spend our afternoon regardless. But I want to find this thing even if we don't climb it.
We have now come down off of the submarine, and it turns out we thought just the pointy thing at the top was called the submarine or Steamboat Rock, but actually it's the entire span of this that is the submarine. So you can like see it's like this big kind of oval, and then on top it's kind of like what the top of the submarine looks like. But so we hiked all the way up to the top of that, thinking that's where the route started, and then climbed to the top of that tower. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently it's on this lower piece of the submarine, and apparently it's back that way.
Well, it's really fine. It was a fun hike regardless, so. But I feel bad for Garrett because he's been hiking around with 50 pounds. Official, we did not find it. We're giving up and heading back to the Jeep. Because I don't know how far we walked. Oh, ways. We're kind of tired. And whatever. So over it. Feel like it was like a joke. Maybe it's not. It probably exists. But we will never know. Our goal has been to climb some red rocks, and we have yet to do so. So before we leave the west, we will get on some red rock, I assure you. But today was definitely a climbing fail. It happens sometimes, but it is what it is.